Enzo, you look like you enjoyed that in the final whistle. I saw you were shouting Vamos. What was the feeling after the final whistle?
Yeah, very happy. Very happy. For the main reason is because when we prepare a game, we watch as much as games possible. So we watch Leicester game under road almost all the games since he arrived, and you can imagine how many games. And they play always line of 4. So they arrive here line of 5, and they change completely the plan. So all the training session that you have done and prepared the game, they go rubbish. So you need a new plan. So before the warm up, before the player they go out, we need to give them a new plan. This is the reason why I was so happy, because the way the player adapt, that is something that from the outside you struggle probably to see or to understand, has been top, fantastic. So you have to change completely the plan, the way you want to attack and the way you want to defend. Leicester come here line of 5. That this is something also I said to the players. In one side it's also something that probably the other team they start to respect us. Copenhagen, with 3 years with same manager, 2 games in 3 years with the line of 5. We played there line of 5. So the players they have been so good this season in the way they are adapting, fantastic. And the reason why I was so happy, I really sorry for Leicester, because I will be always thankful to them. But the reason why is for this, because they come here thinking that they can surprise us, but the player they are that fantastic, and this is the reason why I was so happy.
Just to be clear, did you see that in the warm-up that they had a back 5?
I don't watch warm-up, and the reason why is because sometimes they do warm-up with line of 4 and they are line of 5. It's my granddad did exactly the same. They do warm-up with line of 5 and they play line of 4. So I don't watch the warm-up. Sometimes I go out, sometimes I go inside. I don't watch the warm-up. But when you see the first 11, you can realize sometimes, and you can see that they were line of 5. And the player, they have been so good, because before the warm-up, again, guys, everything we have done in these last 2-3 days, forget about this. We have a new plan. New plan, so you have to adapt. And they have done fantastic.
Jacob?
Enzo, before the goal, there seemed to be a bit of grumbling from the fans, and your reaction when the goal went in, you seemed to be calling for more positivity. And what was your general feeling about
No, it's very easy. This guy was with me all season last year at Leicester. Happiness are the same. It's where it is. The people they have to understand that this is our way, our style, and this is the way we're gonna play. When a team create the amount of chances we create today, you have to be happy. It's not easy. Leicester, until minute 83, they were 0-0 against Arsenal. The same thing happened against City. If you think that football is just a PlayStation and you win easy, no way. Every game is difficult. And the way the play they have done today, fantastic. We need our fans. I said, in my Instagram, I said 2 days ago, our Champions League target will be also with our fans support us. And especially when we play at home, we need them behind the players, because the spirit they showed today has been top.
There was some booing, I think, when Fernandes played a back pass. Is that unhelpful for the players to hear that? Is that potentially going to affect?
Yeah, that is not. But the good thing is that Fernandes knows that if he doesn't play back, I will change him. If the keeper play long, I will change him. This is what we have.
Andy?
Hi Enzo. No, just ask about Cole Palmer as well. He's
Yeah.
had a frustrating few weeks.
Mhm.
It seemed to get even worse today with the penalty, because he's normally so deadly from the penalty spot, and then to make it even worse for him, he comes off with a few minutes ago. Can you talk us through that?
It's very easy. Cole yesterday didn't training. During the night didn't feel well, and the reason why he didn't train yesterday is because he didn't feel well. So this morning he woke up and he asked me, I want to be in the pitch because I want to help this team, this club, to play Champions League. So in the last 2 days he was completely out. Fever, I don't know if it's something I can say in English. Diarrhea.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Can I say that?
Yep.
An Italian footballer, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So in the last 48 hours, he didn't train, and he was very bad with the fever and this kind of bad feeling. But this morning he asked to play the game, and this show how this player they want to bring this club where this club belongs to.
Is that why he went straight down the tunnel? Did he need to maybe visit?
Yeah, and then he was back. Yeah.
Liam?
Hi Enzo. Can you take us through a couple of the things that you changed about the plan once you realised
Yeah.
Leicester had set up? We saw Mark Correa overlapping today.
Yeah, yeah. The plan was Marco Cucurella next to Moi Caicedo as a midfielder with 3 and 2. 3 at the back with Cucurella next to Moi. But when we see them defending with the 5, we need to attack with 6. So Cucurella was higher, Christian Kunku in the pocket, Cole, Pedro, Enzo, and the other side Jadon. So we try to attack with 6. The pressing was completely different because you need to change the pressing. And the way the player they have adapt has been top. And as I said, sometimes they think to come here and surprise us, like happened already Copenhagen now, but already happened a few times this season. And they have been so good for that.
Malik.
Hi, Anzo. With Mark, he's popped up with a few goals recently. I mean, when you lost Jackson, you said you needed to share the goals around. I'm not sure you would have expected it to be him, but where does that come from?
Yeah, but Mark scored already when Nico was there. Mark has something that is not difficult to find, but he's clever, he's intelligent. He scored 2 goals with that against Wolves and Brentford, and this is probably the smallest one in the team. And this shows you how intelligent he is, because he is in the right position. And he's playing like attacking midfielder, and he's doing fantastic. He scored 4 or 5 goals with us. The way Pedro Neto, you have to realize we are playing without a 9. Nicolas and Mark Guiu both in deadline injury. Pedro is doing fantastic. He was running everywhere today. He was running. So this spirit is what we need and what we all need to be aware. Fans, you, us. That is what we need.
Matt.
Enzo, when you go to other clubs of rival teams around you, do you see different atmospheres from their home fans? I'm thinking at Villa, you were winning at Villa, but the Villa fans are still very loud. The Newcastle fans are very loud. And
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen. More in England, but yeah.
Yeah, in general, yeah, for sure. But in the moment that we can hear our fans, it's so nice, so good.
Your
I love.
fans are very loud, aren't they?
Yeah, away, but even at home sometimes. It's just I completely understand when there is some negative feeling, but today, how many chances we create first half? The penalty, more chances. Second half, exactly the same. And the player, they were giving everything. But as I said, it's normal because they don't see in behind. On the way back to Copenhagen, 2 o'clock in the morning, the staff, we were watching Leicester game with the line of 4. We prepared session with the line of 4. And then suddenly the line of 5. So the player, you need to change that. That I can understand that from outside you struggle to see that, but it's difficult. So we changed the plan, and they are that fantastic. But for sure, as I said already, with our fans in behind, we feel so good.
But with a run-in and with fatigue coming in and things like that, you're going to need a 12th man
Exactly.
for the rest of the season.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. And it's so good feeling. It's so nice feeling when we can feel the fans in behind. But it's something that the player, they mention after the game. Oh, did you hear the fans? How good between them. It's so good. So we need the fans. We need the fans. We need the fans.
2 more questions. Second row and then Jordan.
Hi, Enzo. Robert Sanchez back in goal today and a clean sheet as well. How do you weigh up his performance, and who can we expect to see perhaps in goal against Copenhagen?
Yeah, no, the idea is not to change keeper every game, but we changed in the past because I was thinking to give Robert some rest. Today Robert did well. The last game at home, Premier League game, we won and we were clean sheet with Philip Jorgensen. Today I played the same with Robert, and Robert did well. So it's just now we have game on Thursday. That is an important game, and we see.
Jordan.
Enzo, I know you said you were sad for Leicester, obviously 12 defeats and 13 for them now. Are you surprised by the position that they find themselves in the table, knowing what you know about the club?
Jordan, I met the best people in my life in terms of football in Leicester, the owner and the sport director. So I hope for the Leicester that they're going to be Premier League club. I'm surprised. It's not my job. I'm not there, so I don't know. I'm thinking, I'm focused, I'm just about Chelsea. But I really feel sorry in case they are not Premier League club, because the people, they are very good people, care about you, care about the family, care about the kids. So it's so difficult to find this kind of people in football. So I hope for them, for you, to stay in the Premier League.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.